Hey friends, it's Scott Curcio from Baird Real Estate in Chicago reminding you, still keep your mask on when you are out and about. Okay, taking that off also is hiding the fact that I'm not really clean shaven today. What are you going to do? It's the last week of the year. It is August 31st, so last week of the summer. Let's pause for a moment of silence. Okay, there we go, back to work. Heading into this Labor Day holiday weekend, generally we're in a slow time in real estate, and we're certainly seeing that right now. A lot of people taking those last trips, especially anybody that has school starting after Labor Day. So you want to be sure to not freak out if you're seeing lesser traffic on your homes right now. That's about normal. It's not unusual. But I did want to address, there was an article in the New York Times talking about how people were fleeing to the suburbs, and it really made it seem like nobody was staying in the cities anymore. And now I can only speak to Chicago, but I ran a couple numbers and I'm going to go through them with you here. This is going to be longer than a minute this week because this is I think some good content. I went back through our sellers going back the last 4 years to assess what was there, where were they going? Were they downsizing? Was there a change in their familial status? Perhaps people moving in together or splitting up? Was it an estate sale? Were they moving out of state? And then if they were upsizing, looking for more space, were they staying in the city or were they staying or going to the suburbs? And here's what's really interesting. So we've been, last year, 33% of our folks that were going to get more space went to the suburbs. This year, it's at 46%. But that's also the same figure as back in 2017. Interestingly enough, 2018 saw only 23.5% going to the suburbs. So very interesting here. And also something that we've seen a lot this year, that 2018, almost 37% of our sellers were doing an upsize move. This year, it's just a little bit higher than that. It's almost 38%. So right around the same, but back then, 2 years ago, a quarter of them going to the suburbs. This year, almost half. So are we seeing more movement to the suburbs? Yes, I think that's definitely true. Is everybody going there? No, we would be completely skewed where it would be only 25% staying in the city, and that's not what we're seeing. So a little, a little bit of a clickbait headline, if you will, talking about what's going on. And out of state, which has been an interesting piece, we've been about even. Last year, we actually were down this year. Last year, almost 32% of our sellers were leaving Illinois or the country. And this year, we are just under 30%. We're 29.7% if you like the exact figures. So there you go. That's what's happening here. Biden-Harris 2020. Oh, you don't like when I get political? Then you better not keep following me for the next couple months because it's going to be all about how much I love Joe and Kamala. That's it. Have a great week. See you after the holiday.